In the grasslands of South Africa, 16 British vet students are about to get the shock of their lives. The amazing thing about what these students are facing in this course is the fact that it's uncontrollable.
Look at the brake, look at the rep, guys, pull on the rep. Okay, rep.
Having to pin down animals barely under sedation.
Watch out.
And sometimes with claws and teeth that can rip you to shreds.
Most of them don't realise quite how hands-on they need to be.
Whoa!
Stop, pull out, don't stare at me, you're all done.
This is so cool!
Happy cries.
We follow their tears and terrors
We've just saved one kid from getting rabies. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
as these straight-A students step up to the life and death challenges at the Safari Vet School. Amakhala Game Reserve in the Eastern Cape of South Africa is 10 hours drive from Cape Town and home to a tough and challenging vet school. Tom Jenkins and Nadia Al-Naimi, final year vet students from Cambridge University, are on their way to Amakhala.
I've always wanted to be a vet all my life, since, you know, as long as I can remember.
I'm really excited to be going to South Africa. It's the trip of a lifetime, and I've wanted to do it since first year, and I've just done my 5th year now. I'm quite nervous because anaesthesia is really important with wild animals, and if you get the dosage wrong, it can be fatal.
The man in charge at the school is head vet and game reserve manager, Dr. Will Fowlds, a wildlife specialist and passionate conservationist. He's a tough taskmaster who won't hesitate to push his students to the limit.
Bring me the blindfold, guys, quickly now.
I'm Steve Leonard, and I'm joining Will and his team to act as a mentor to the students.
Things that I need to focus on a lot is ensuring that animal safety.
Yeah.
I don't get the time to focus a lot on what they're doing specifically. It would be great if you can be getting to know where everyone's strengths and weaknesses are.
Right, okay. As a vet myself, I feel for these students because I know just how hard they're going to find it.
What a lot of them arrive here expecting is to work with wild animals, but they haven't anticipated that they're going to be so involved, so close, utterly reliant on their own skills.
Oh my God.
I love the way I can see that learning experience develop in them.
Meeting each other for the first time, these students are from some of the UK's top vet schools.
We literally finish exams on Thursday, so we might get our results when we're here.
But being good at exams won't help them out here. Natalie from Edinburgh has finished her 2nd year. Kat from Bristol is about to start her 4th year, and Cambridge Tom has just 1 year left. They are some of the best students in the UK, but the job that they are going to have to do is extremely, extremely difficult. Inside the boundaries of the Amakhala Game Reserve, dangerous wild animals wander freely. 16,000 acres of acacia savanna is home to over 20 species, including elephants, cheetahs, and rhino.
Roger, is that where we're staying?
That is your new house for the next month on the right.
Yesterday morning, I was like at the vet school trying not putting on gloves and scrubs and all that sort of thing. And now, like, I don't know, it's weird. Cool, but weird.
The students get 1 evening to settle in.
Boys, how do you feel being in a room full of girls?
Well, as long as you keep your hands to yourselves, I'm okay about it, you know. I mean,
Charming.
Yeah, there are lions around, but there's also Nadia in the bed opposite me, so we've got a few things to worry about.
I've always wanted to be a vet ever since I was 4 years old, and I've known from the start that it's really difficult to do. And I've always pushed myself to do my work. I was never one that needed reminding to do my homework. Have you seen all the things we're going to be doing? Funnel capture system for antelope, darting a white rhino for DNA collection.
The course is a challenging part of the extramural studies the students have to do. It is going to be very, very hard work, you know, deliberately so. You're going to be working with species that you've never worked with before, most of you, possibly never even seen before. But Will is going to talk us through every day, all the procedures, and like I say, I'm just an extra pair of hands.
The motto for this course is, there's been a change of plans. So tomorrow we're going to be darting a zebra. Give yourselves the chance to enjoy it. Try and soak up as much as you can. Try and have as little sleep as possible and just live every moment.
But before they can relax, there's a briefing on anaesthetics.
Often you don't know exactly what size animal you're darting.
The students are divided into groups for the next day's task. One group prepares a capture plan for a zebra and the other for a hartebeest.
You just get yourself into a routine, a sort of mental checklist that you go through.
They don't realise how vital this homework is going to be. As they come from different universities, the students need to get to know each other because they'll be working as a team.
You're going to take something whatever I do.
No, you can't do that.
It's a bishop. I said it's my bishop about 3 times. Failure is not something I cope well with. Oh, bishop revenge. I hate failure. I'm a Cambridge student, I don't fail.
It's not just in a lion pride that there's a battle to be the alpha female.
If you want me to boss you, I will. People can be quite intimidated of me, I think. I mean, I've had people say they're scared of me, which I don't understand why, but obviously I must be quite in your face, maybe. I kind of have one volume and it's loud.
As dawn breaks on the reserve, the students are ready for the day's task: to immobilise a hartebeest and a zebra for relocation to a neighbouring reserve. Nadia's group are ready for the zebra.
Okay, I need to know from you guys what you are all doing. Nadia, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm going to be the scribe and generally controlling what everybody else is doing.
Right, you're the chief.
Yeah, I am the chief. So as soon as it's down, Tom and Natalie are going to go in and blindfold and earplug. Tom will be listening to the heart and lungs at all times. Chris will be checking the rectal temperature and doing the arterial pulse in the tail artery. Vicky is doing an IM antibiotic.
Are you going on holiday?
No, I'm going to stand bossing everybody.
You're scribing, eh? So if you make mistakes in the book, you're the one that I'm going to drill. All right, let's get on the Land Rovers, please. We'll make a go.
They set off in search of zebra and hartebeest. Will is travelling in the first Land Rover. Nadia's group follow behind. It may be a long day, as the herds could be anywhere on the reserve. Will wants to sell some of his grazing animals to a neighbouring reserve. Without enough natural predators, he has to limit population numbers by relocation.
All the procedures that takes place on these courses are procedures that need to be done as part of a management process of animals.
After an hour's drive, they find a group of red hartebeests.
Standing by, everyone still, please.
Will darts an animal for the first group.
Got in, stopwatch on you guys.
But then he changes the plan
We're looking for a second shot if we can get it.
and seizes the opportunity to dart another hartebeest. Nadia's group have planned for a zebra, but now there are 2 immobilised hartebeests.
I didn't even know something was being darted.
Will's putting them under pressure.
Okay, Anna, I want your group to follow the second dart.
It's the kind of situation a wildlife vet would really face.
And then we got a caller being like, there's another one darted for you. So we were all just like, plan 1 scuppered, let's go on to plan 2.
They track the second darted hartebeest, a species known to be nervous and jumpy.
Do we actually have a drug box?
No.
No? Right, okay, this is like, what is this?
All the equipment is with Will in the first Land Rover.
Okay, great.
They're on their own with a half-sedated wild animal that has horns that can kill.
Warn me if the head moves, because I'm going to be right near at eye level.
I'm not being funny, but we don't have a drug box. Like, there's not one.
I know we don't.
So, well, we're going to do something.
I don't know. Desperately looking at my zebra notes.
They start monitoring the animal's heart rate and pulse and radio for a medical box to be sent over urgently.
Okay, great, they're coming. We're having drugs on the way.
But it's when the medicines arrive that their problems really begin.
Does anybody know what dose of antibiotics or anything we're doing?
At the Safari Vet School, Nadia's team are facing their first major challenge: to immobilise and relocate a red hartebeest when they'd planned for a zebra.
We had no equipment, we had no blindfold, no earplugs, no drugs, nothing. We didn't have Will, so we couldn't even take the dart out. Okay, great, they're coming. We're having drugs on the way. Oh, does anybody know what dose of antibiotics or anything we're doing?
No, we don't do trained. When the drugs finally arrived, I think everyone's a bit relieved, but at the same time we were behind on time, so everyone was just rushing around.
Right, okay, I want the next lot of readings, please. Heart rate, blood pressure.
And I think maybe we may have slipped up there because it was more panic than like nice, smooth thinking.
They give antibiotic and vitamin injections to help with the stress of relocation.
You got him? Got him, yeah?
But with the animal increasingly restless, the team are worried.
Okay, car coming, Will, thank God.
Okay, what are your parameters, please?
Our parameters, we've got temperature 39.8, it's gone down 0.1, heart rate 110, it's been around that the whole time. Temperature?
The heart rate's up.
Okay, what do you make of his moving?
He's quite awake.
Okay, what do you want to do about it?
Give him...
What with?
Top up a zephyrin.
They don't know what top-up anaesthetics to give to keep the beast sedated.
Ketamine then, let's go with
Keep his
ketamine.
head up a bit higher, please.
How much ketamine you were told?
1 mil?
1 ml is 100 milligrams. You happy with that? Get a 2 ml syringe ready, please.
Irritate
Okay.
but I felt it.
Who's giving ketamine? No, this must go IV, please.
Anybody want to do IV? I'll do it. Oh, do you want to do it? Right, you do it. Can somebody take over from the
Who's
right?
giving ketamine?
Chris.
Am I?
Chris, Natalie, can you take over temperature, please? Try and keep his head as high as you can. Sorry, I know your back's going. Right, I want the next set of readings, please.
With a dose decided, Chris administers the anaesthetic.
Okay, write down the time, please, for ketamine.
3:35, how much was it?
Watch breathing very carefully now, eh?
How much
Just put in
ketamine
a
was it?
massive dose of ketamine.
The dose they've given is higher than necessary. The students worry because with some anaesthetics, this could be fatal.
Guys, the ketamine's affecting now, so you need to observe.
Will knows the dose is within the safety margin. The students are so busy treating the animal, they've forgotten that the quicker they load him onto the trailer, the safer it is.
Okay, what's left to do, guys?
Okay, we've given the antibiotics, we've given the multivits. He's had his dives, he's had his wound treatment.
The question is, guys, what have you got left to do?
Get him on.
Get him on and wake him up. So
Yeah.
get him on and wake him up.
All right, guys, 1, 2,
We're going
3,
backwards
go.
Gently past.
Slowly, slowly.
He only had his
They give the reversal drug. The hartebeest makes a healthy recovery and is ready for relocation. But Will isn't pleased.
You made a few, luckily not fatal errors. You made a few other decisions that could definitely have been better. There was far too much chatter going on and running around, everyone but disorganized. You forgot the reason why we darted him in the first place, is to get him in the truck and wake him up. It took you 15 minutes from when the trailer arrived to when you actually gave the reversal. Okay, far too long.
I think we just need one person to like kind of control the operation because yeah, I didn't know what you guys were doing. I was just on
I was just
depth.
focusing on the heart rate, the long field.
I never knew the trailer was a...
Yeah, we all got so sidetracked with immobilising it that we forgot that the whole point was just to get him on the truck. And I got in the Jeep after that thinking, wow, we did really well. We got the animal into the truck, we got everything done. Yeah, it was a bit chaotic, but it's our first time and we weren't expecting it. But other people in the group were saying that I was too loud, I was demanding heart rates from them, I wanted respirates, I wanted temperature.
The scribe needs to go heart rate, wait for a heart rate, then respiration rate, wait
Yeah,
for
but the problem is,
respiration
if I say heart rate and nobody responds to me, I don't know you've heard me.
rate. No, but you just need to give them a second to
We
say.
were like completely disorganised. We overdosed the ketamine. That was the only mistake we made. And our time from him being down.
It wasn't the only mistake we made.
And I felt that the team was disappointed with how I'd behaved as a team leader.
After the chaos with the red hartebeest, the team hoped to redeem themselves with a successful zebra immobilisation. It's the animal they've studied.
Will had told us to swap around jobs for each of the exercises, so I said, who wants to be team leader next? Because obviously I felt that they didn't think I'd done a good enough job, and then they said that I should do it again.
With Nadia still at the helm, they continue across the reserve, trying to find a male zebra for relocation. Zebras generally live as family groups. An adult stallion has a harem of females. As Will doesn't want to disrupt a family, he targets a young bachelor.
61.
This is your choice. 61.
That was a good shot. Is it vote to vote to say?
The darted zebra gallops off and the herd follows him.
Oh God, they're running.
They have to maintain visual contact because once the tranquilizer takes effect, the animal is incredibly vulnerable.
Okay, have a look at these symptoms.
Yeah, broad-based sawhorse stance.
Where's the
Lowering his head. Looks quite unstable. He's about to fall. Oh, there we go. Lateral.
Okay, you happy to go in?
Yeah. Yeah.
We've been told that zebras are very dangerous. All our research last night indicated that they're very difficult to anaesthetise, they're very difficult to handle, so it was quite a daunting task.
That's good.
Right? Okay.
What do you think about where he's lying? I think we need to
Should
get
put him
his head up.
sternal then.
If everybody moves around to this side, nobody foot side.
To make sure the zebra can breathe easily,
No, how light is it?
they decide to roll him onto his sternum.
I started to worry after the first few minutes when his respiratory depth was going down, so the zebra wasn't breathing well. So the best thing that we can do is move him from lying on his side to lying on his chest. Right, okay, can everybody be quiet for 1 second? His head is still downhill. We really don't want that.
When I saw Nadia get a bit nervous, I was like, oh God, team's going to fall apart. What's going to happen?
Wait, he's going all the way over. He's going all the way over. Can somebody push against this zebra, please, because he's crushing me.
I'll get. Are you? Yes,
Is anyone watching the anaesthetic?
Okay, guys, I think we move him. Because if it's sternal, if it's lateral, it doesn't matter. It's a zebra. It's fine. I can't move him lateral.
Okay, everybody quiet. We need to move him over here and still, like we did with the red harpies, but he's a lot bigger. Up. Get out the way of his leg.
Just get out the way.
All the things we'd planned for went out the window. We weren't planning for a zebra that stands up.
How long since the dart?
Dart, 25 minutes.
Okay. What else do you want to give him?
Just give him more ketamine.
More ketamine. Okay, how much did you give?
0.3.
Give him more.
Same again.
Okay. Vicky, how strong?
Okay, make a call and go.
Kat injects the top-up sedative.
38.3.
Okay, we need to start working fast now. We're all getting hungry on this side.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, push.
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Nice, closer to the middle. Let's load him.
Come, guys.
Right, guys. 1, 2, 3, go. Lower our side. Lower our side. Lower our side. Guys, pass it on. Guys, hold that. Hold your side up.
Okay,
Everyone jump
no
out.
more people inside the trailer. Sorry. Where do you want it? Shoulder?
Nadia gives the zebra the reversal drug to wake it up.
Earplug?
Thank you, zebra.
Sorry, I thought they'd been.
Zebras can be extremely volatile under anaesthetics, and risks during recovery are high. As the minutes tick by, the students wait to see how the zebra recovers from the sedative. "20 minutes later, and the zebra makes a full recovery. But the day's challenge has taken it out of Nadia.
The adrenaline had been keeping me going for the entire task, and then as soon as I sat down in the trailer, all the adrenaline left, and all I could think was it didn't go as well as I would have liked it to. Started off low and went lower.
Nadia, as an individual, she came out of her starting blocks really fast because I think that's what her personality is.
And she is expecting to be able to walk into any situation and be able to master it. And when she falls short of that, that's when the wheels come off. And that's when I step in as mentor to help her understand.
It was so panicky and it was so stressful, and I normally cope really well with adrenaline, but looking back, I cope well with adrenaline when there's just me, and I just have to think, right, I have to do this, I'm going to do it. Whereas when you've got a group of 9 people that you're trying to control, and everybody,
You're trying to control 9 people.
Well, because it was, there's a group of 9,
Yeah.
and I was supposed to coordinate them.
When you look back at this,
Yeah.
how many questions did you ask of your team that were advice questions?
How do you mean?
In terms of, what do you think we should do?
I can't remember.
I didn't hear any. Do you think you'd taken on too much responsibility? Or
Yeah,
not?
definitely.
Yeah.
That was the problem. I was completely out of my comfort zone.
You've just got a taste of what it's like to be in charge. How did that make you feel?
Awful.
Did it? Why? No, it's okay.
Bog off, Steve.
What you experienced was very, very difficult. I don't think you did that bad a job. Seriously, I don't. But I could tell it meant a huge amount to you. Okay? The fact that you decided to step up is a measure of you.
I hate you.
You set me off. What you had is a baptism of fire. I think you'll learn from that. Because you'll remember how you felt in that situation for a long time, and if you can live through that, you can live through a lot of things.
Yeah.
Next time, the pressure's on for Charlotte.
Charlotte,
Yeah?
would you mind to roll up your sleeves and strap up a little bit?
I have like no clinical experience at all.
And Nadia gets the sharp end of the stick.
Take it like a man. Take it like a man.